UCSportsNation.com. Pickett County basketball is coming up in minutes, live on UCSportsNation.com. Pickett County basketball is coming up in minutes, live on UCSportsNation.com. Pickett County basketball is coming up in minutes, live on UCSportsNation.com. Pickett County basketball is coming up in minutes, live on UCSportsNation.com.
It begins at a backyard hoop, a lonesome ritual of shot after shot after shot, more misses than makes. The game-winning shots from the back of the house or the edge of the driveway. The shots begin in the day and ends after dark, amidst the call of dinner's ready and just a few more shots, Mom? From that lonely hoop with the chain half off, a dream begins. The dream to join with neighbors down the street or across town, donning that jersey, the hometown high school colors, as the community cheers. The dream of a championship. It is the magic of high school basketball. From the lonely goal to a jam-packed gym and a big rivalry night. It is Pickett County Bobcats basketball.
Welcome into Livingston Academy for the District 7A Boys Championship game right here on UCSportsNation.com, and it is going to be a fun one. The third time these two teams have met this season, the number 1 Clay County Bulldogs in District 7 taking on the number 2 Pickett County Bobcats. It's gone in favor of Clay County for the last 14 times, already twice this year. The last game they played was just a 3-point contest in Salina. It's going to be fun tonight, and there's some more hardware on the line. Hello, everyone, and welcome inside Livingston Academy. My name's Jacob Vincent. Casey Bolden to my right. And Casey, Pickett County Bobcats probably played their best defensive performance of the season against this Bulldogs team. The last time these two teams met, just couldn't get it done offensively.
Yeah, just didn't have enough late plays in the game. Jacob, if you'll remember back, had a few turnovers, wasn't able to knock down some free throws, had a last possession, just couldn't get a good shot up, ended up turning the ball over. Absolutely their best performance defensively, without a doubt. You held strong to 14 points. They're going to have a similar performance tonight in order to be competitive, in order to give themselves a chance to win.
Well, the Clay County Bulldogs, they've been playing some pretty good basketball as of late. They beat Red Boiling Springs in the semifinals, 81-47. The Bulldogs kept it close for the first half, but the second half proved to be a little bit too much. The Bobcats on their way here, they took care of Gordonsville by 10 points, 51-41. Casey, what do you got for keys to the game?
Yeah, tonight's Casey's keys for the game, Jacob, for Pickett County. Jacob, they got to bring their A game tonight. They got to put their best effort of the season on both ends of the court. Last game really limited total possessions by Clay County. They held Grant strong to 14 points in the game. They're going to need another great defensive effort tonight in order to give themselves a chance to win. Offensively, they must limit turning the ball over. They must convert on free throw opportunities. Jacob, secondly, they've got to control the paint. They need to get high-level play in the post from Heath Wattenbarger tonight. If the big man can get going, it's going to force Clay County to run extra defenders at him, which gives Eminette ×3 and Hunter Wattenbarger that little extra wiggle room they need to knock down the long ball. And secondly, they can't allow second chance opportunities tonight. They've got to limit to one and done on every possession. And then last, Jacob, they've got to make winning plays, whether it's 50-50 balls, taking an offensive foul, a turnover that leads to a score. The Bobcats are going to need to make some winning plays tonight. Jacob, that's tonight's Casey's keys for the game for Pickett County.
The Clay County Bulldogs, number 3 in the state, 18-6 on the season. They went perfect in district play. They have won 3 straight district tournament championships in a row, going for 4 straight tonight. What do they have to do well?
Yeah, Casey's keys for the game tonight for Clay County, Jacob. I think they've got to force Pickett away from the bucket. They want to try to get them started out as far away from the bucket as they can. Watch for that face guarding on Aminette tonight. They're going to try to force the Pickett way away from the bucket, get started in the offensive sets a little further, just makes getting into the offensive rhythm a little more difficult. Secondly, I think they got to get strong, energized. Jacob, he's got the ability to carry this team. He gets energized from the crowd, so we'll watch that tonight. If he can get going, watch out for this crowd getting behind them. They can go on some big-time runs. Lastly, I think they've got to force Pickett County into some turnovers through the press. We saw them press against Red Boiling Springs the other night. They turned them over several times. Jacob, Pickett County, I think, has got some better ball handlers than an RBS team. But watch tonight for the turnovers. Jacob, that's tonight's Casey's keys for the game.
Jacob Aminette had one of his best ball games the last time out in the semifinals. 14 points, 6 assists in that ball game. He's going to have another big one tonight here against Clay County. Caleb Lohorn out of this ball game. He will not be available, so only 6 players will be in the rotation for Pickett County. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll go around UC Sports Nation.
This is the People's Bank Countdown to Tip-Off. People's Bank and Trust of Pickett County.
A new District 5 2A champion will be crowned for the first time in a decade. This is Around UC Sports Nation. The new alignment of 2A District 5 brought in York Institute and Jackson County. The Jackson County Blue Devils have not won a district tournament since 2012 when they were in Single A. The York Institute Dragons have not won a district tournament since 2003. The two will square off in the District 5 2A championship game tonight at Monterey. In the regular season, York got the best of Jackson County twice, with each game being decided by 3 possessions or less, 62-55 and 55-49. The Blue Devils enter the contest having won their last 4 games in a row, while the Dragons have won 12 consecutive contests. Blue Devils and Dragons tip off at 7:30. I'm Jacob Vincent. We'll keep you updated on scores from around the area on UCSportsNation.com.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years' experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
The world is in a constant state of change, evolution on a global scale. Never has it been more important to get the maximum value for every dollar you earn. At People's Bank, we've improved many of our most popular financial products and added new services that can help you manage your money more effectively. At People's Bank, we offer everything you need to make the most of every paycheck. People's Bank and Trust Company of Pickett County, investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back here on the People's Bank Countdown to Tip-Off. We're talking with head coach Joseph Hammond of the Pickett County Bobcats. Coach beat Gordonsville last time out in the semifinals, 51-41. Got a 9-point lead after the first quarter and just pretty much put it on cruise control the rest of the way through. What were your thoughts on the team's performance?
You know, after a 2-week layoff, I knew we'd be a little rusty offensively, but I was worried about us defensively and rebounding. I thought we did a tremendous job. I was really proud of the team, how we came out, how we set the tone, and how we just sat down and guarded defensively and limited them to 41 points.
3 different guys in double figures, even only scoring 51 points. Jacob Amonette, the freshman guard, played very well. Was that probably his best game you've seen him play in high school?
One of his best games. You know, Jacob creates some matchup problems when we've got 4 guards, and he got stuck with a kid on him that really couldn't stay in front of him, and he was able to expose that, and really made some good decisions with the basketball in areas that put us in a position to either he scored or he put somebody else in a position to score. So I felt like he played really well, and when you consider it the first round, the semifinals of the district, and him being a freshman, it probably was his best game.
After a 2-week layoff, what were your thoughts on the team's effort? I guess the team, did they look like they were ready to play after 2 weeks off?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I think the 2 weeks was good for us. Like I said, you can't simulate game speed in practice, and we missed some perimeter shots due to that. But what I did think is our effort was great, and I thought as the game went on, the speed of the game, we got back used to it, and I think we'll have a really good game tonight.
What did you guys work on in practice leading up to this one against Clay County?
Just a couple of things. Execute and make really good decisions offensively. Rebound the basketball every possession, and know what they're going to do offensively. I think those are the 3 keys to the game. They can score points in a hurry, and you just got to keep the game under control.
43-40 the last time you played them at Clay County in a loss. Defensively, one of the better performances of the season. What do you guys have to do a better job of offensively to put a little more points on the board?
I think we need to. I think we need to probably score a little more in transition. Need to make sure that we do hit our free throws, and then we need to just really limit turnovers. When you have a low-scoring game, you have to keep the turnovers in the single digits, and we just need to protect the ball a little bit better.
Lastly, Coach, what's the focus been like in practice? Obviously, there's a lot riding on this game, the history between these 2 schools. What's it been like in practice the last couple of days?
I feel like we had our best practice of the year yesterday. The kids are focused, they're excited, they're confident, they don't have any fear of failure, and I think we'll have our best game of the season tonight.
Head Coach Joseph Hammond right here on the People's Bank Countdown to Tip-Off.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amanette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amanette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amanette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amanette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Wellness is about people. People like Dr. Andrew Todd, Dr. Matthew J. King, FNP Benjamin Aaron. Local experts taking care of local people so you can relax and feel at home. That's the goal at Byrdstown Medical Center, making it a comfortable place where you and the team focus on your health. Being well, Byrdstown Medical Center. Schedule an appointment today, 864-3187. That's 864-3187. Byrdstown Medical Center, the local way to stay well.
Welcome back here on the People's Bank Countdown to Tip-Off as we're still getting geared up for the District 7A Boys Championship between the Pickett County Bobcats and the Clay County Bulldogs. The Bobcats 20-6 on the season, the Bulldogs 18-6. Clay County number 3 in Class A, Pickett County number 5. Every time these two teams have met this season, they've been in the top 5. Obviously, everyone remembers that first game. Pickett County doesn't want to remember that one. Second game was much closer. Now they get a third one. Casey, we've seen it all season long, and we've seen it here in this tournament. It's hard to play somebody 3 times and beat somebody 3 times in a row.
As a player, Jacob, it's on your mind, right? You've already beat them twice. You know how hard it is to beat them that third time. You got them right here on a neutral court. I can tell you, too, Jacob, this crowd is filling in. I've loved the student section down here by both Clay County and Pickett County. They're right behind the basket here. It's going to be a lot of fun watching just the students go at it tonight, watching the players on the court go at it tonight, watching both communities be involved. Hey, I'm blessed and privileged to be here, be a part of this broadcast tonight, no doubt.
Yeah, you mentioned the student sections. You got the Pickett County Bobcats on the right side of our right baseline down to our right, and then the Clay County Bulldogs student section right next to them. In between them is some caution tape with some traffic cones, and well, the themes for both of them, the Bobcats came as construction workers. They've got construction helmets on. They've got the reflective vests. On the other side for Clay County, they're going frat theme. They got the college frat theme going on. They got the khaki shorts. They got the pastels. They're rocking out here tonight. It's going to be a fun atmosphere. It's filled up there. It's filled up where the parents might sit for students, for players on both sides. We got Pickett County on our side. Across from us is Clay County behind the scorer's table, and then a mix of them behind the other basket across from the students. And it's a pretty full Livingston Academy gym right now.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun atmosphere for high school basketball. This is always a great game when these two teams get together. A lot of history. A lot of pride in both programs tonight. Pickett County, coming in here 14 games in a row that they've not been able to get it done versus Clay County. So tonight, good night for that to try to change for them, Jacob, no doubt.
Let's set it up a little bit. The Clay County Bulldogs are going to be the home team on the scoreboard. They're 18-6 on the season. They went undefeated in district play, going for their 4th straight district tournament championship. They've beaten Pickett County twice already this season, 64-23 and 43-40. That first game was the worst offensive performance in recent history for this Pickett County team. Tried to go back and find it. I couldn't find any scoring lower than those 23 points in this century in the 2000s. Let's go through the starters for the Pickett County Bobcats, the number 5 team in Class A. They went 20-6 on the season, 6-2 in district play. They're looking for their first district tournament victory since 2011. A little bit of a change in their starting lineup as Caleb Lohorn out of this ball game altogether. He played a little bit in the semifinals. They're going to hold him out of this one for some precautionary reasons. Senior Will Amonette wears the number 3. Senior Zach Amonette wears the number 15. Senior Hunter Wattenbarger wears 34, and sophomore Heath Wattenbarger wears 35. Jacob Amonette's a freshman. He wears the number 11. The Clay County Bulldogs, the number 1 seed in District 7A. They'll send out the same starting lineup as they did the first couple games against this same Pickett County team. A senior, Eli Smith, wears the number 2. Number 3 is Jimmy Burchett. He's a junior. Jeff Spivey wears the number 4. He's a senior. Grant Strong is number 11, another senior. And Keaton Arms, a junior, wears the number 13. Jeff Spivey, he was the difference maker the last time these two teams met. Hit 4 triples in that ball game. Every time Pickett County was making a run, there was Jeff Spivey.
Yeah, Jeff Spivey was certainly the playmaker that night. We said it too before the game, you know, they're going to try to stop Strong, figure out if they had another player that could step up and lead that team. Jeff Spivey was him that night. Knocked down a bunch of big triples, just played his guts out that night. Gutty effort. I'm sure he's got his game hat on here tonight. He's ready to come to play too.
The Clay County Bulldogs in their home white uniforms with black numbers and black trim will go from right to left on your electronic device. The Bobcats in their away black uniforms with yellow numbers and white trim going from left to right. We're underway from Livingston. The Bulldogs win the tip as Grant Strong tips it away from Heath Wattenbarger. Jeff Spivey will come to half court to get the basketball, and he'll start the offense. Move it to Strong on the wing right side. Jabs left, drives right to the basket. Left hand off the glass, no good. Rebound loose is ripped down by Eli Smith, but he stepped out of bounds, and that's going to be Pickett County basketball. Hold on.
It was an out-of-bounds play down here. The crowd was so loud, Jacob, they couldn't hear his whistle. Gonna have that tonight a lot of times. This crowd fills in. Whistle sometimes hard to hear.
Wait, Jeff Spivey for 3.
Yeah, they're going to wipe that one
away.
What I missed there. They're going to wipe that one away.
The PA announcer called a 3. They put it on the scoreboard, and there was no 3 as Eli Smith stepped out of bounds. I'm not sure what's going on, and you mentioned it. It got very loud. Spivey didn't even take a 3, and now they got to put time on the clock as well to make sure they have the right time. So the scores table even messed up from how loud it got down there on the court.
Yeah, everybody's going to have to put their listening ears on tonight for a whistle, no doubt.
So 7:35 remaining in the first. No score in this ball game. Pickett County has the basketball after the turnover. This is Zach Amonette off a curl screen, tried to hand it off to his brother Will, and then a foul's going to be called on Will Amonette as he went diving on the floor and undercut Eli Smith. So Will Amonette's going to pick up his first foul. And again, this is a short-handed Pickett County team. They've only got Eli Reagan, who plays in that 7-man rotation with Caleb Lowhorn, out of this ball game. There's Grant Strong off a curl screen right side for the Bulldogs. Drives it to the left side, picks up his dribble, finds Burchett. Down low, Arms. That ball's kicked out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Pickett County on the right baseline. Check that, stay with Clay County on the right baseline. Jeff Spivey will go to take it out in that deep right corner. Inbounds to Strong. Will find Arms, high post, fake a handoff, drive it to the basket, go up, off the window, no good. Rebound ripped down. Wattenbarger's got it for Pickett County, and he's going to be fouled by Keaton Arms. That's one of the things Coach Amonette talked about in the pregame interview, saying they're going to have to be really strong rebounding the basketball.
Yeah, got to go up into traffic tonight and get some of those 50-50 balls, snatch them out of the air.
Jacob Amonette's got the basketball here for Pickett County on the right wing. Driving on Grant Strong, finds Will Amonette, top of the key, skips it over to Hunter left side. Hunter looks to the sideline to Coach Amonette. He's going to hand it off to Jacob, top of the key. He tries to penetrate, gets to the middle of the lane, throws it in the corner for Will. Will drives into the basket on the baseline, kicks it out on the perimeter now to Jacob again. Penetrates to the basket, off the glass, and good with the right hands. Jacob Amonette's first 2 points of the ball game, and the Bobcats lead it 2-0. 6:34 remaining in the first. Grant Strong will move it to Eli Smith for the Bulldogs on the right side now. Smith will pull it out to half court, set up the offense. Coach Edwards barking out instructions, the coach of the year in District 7A. Grant Strong with the basketball, will move it to Spivey. 3-ball coming from the corner, short no good, long rebound is picked up by Wattenbarger, thrown off of Arms, out of bounds, and that's Pickett County basketball.
There's those hustle plays that we talked about earlier, Jacob. Going to need some of those tonight. Great effort by Hunter Wattenbarger. He's going out of bounds. Just slung it off the Clay County player. Nice effort right there, Hunter.
Pickett County with the ball and the lead, 2-0. 6 minutes remaining in the first. That's going to be a foul on Eli Smith, who barrels over Heath Wattenbarger. And Eli Smith picks up his first, the all-defensive team member. He's going to have that duty on Zach Amonette. Him and Jimmy Burchett will switch on that throughout the game. They just face guard Zach. Zach played pretty well even with that last game. He had 13 points in the contest. He's got the ball here on the left side. Drives in the middle of the lane, kicks out to Will. Three ball from the corner is blocked by Burchett. And Arms picks it up for the Bulldogs. Strong back the other way to the basket through some contact. Gets it to go from the left side. Grant Strong's first 2 points of the ball game. The energy, you can feel it in this gym right now. It is packed. 2-2. 5:32 remaining in the first. Heath Wattenbarger finds Will Amonette. Left wing triple coming. Short, no good off the front of the iron. That one barely had a chance. Grant Strong brings it up for the Bulldogs now up the right side. Asking for a screen. He'll use it, move to the middle of the court and find Jimmy Burchett. Burchett looking high post for Eli Smith. Mishandles it, throws it straight out of bounds. And an unforced error is going to go to Pickett County. Eli Smith was looking back to Burchett and just threw it straight into the stands.
Yeah, both teams a little tight right here. Big crowd. They'll settle in here in just a second. Couple turnovers by each team. Hard to find a bucket right now. Look at both teams settle in.
We're tied up at 2. Here's Jacob Amonette trying to break the tie in the corner. No good on the 3 attempt, just a little bit deep. Jeff Spivey comes down with the rebound for Clay County. Grant Strong is going to go ISO here across the timeline on Hunter Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger, the all-defensive team MVP, took this duty last game and only allowed 14 points and now a turnover as they were looking for Arms down low. Pickett County out in front. Zach Amonette to the basket. Yep, loses the ball as Strong went for the steal. The ball goes out of bounds, and that's going to be Pickett County basketball on the far sideline.
Zach wanted to take it up. Jacob just kind of got his feet out from under him, just kind of flicked one up at the goal. Rebound right there. Crowd's not a fan of the out-of-bounds call. Looked like a good one to me.
Pickett County's going to keep the basketball, much to the dismay of the Clay County fans on that side. Hunter Wattenbarger gets to the free throw line, finds Will Amonette left wing. Will's going to hand it off to Jacob, who fakes on a 3, drives in, middle of the lane, kick out Will. He'll fake on a 3 and penetrate as well. Gets to the middle of the lane, floater with the right hand. No good, it rattled around on every piece of the rim. Jimmy Burchett clears the rebound. Grant Strong, transition 3 on the way, airballed it. So uncharacteristic on both sides. Zach Amonette with the basketball for the Bobcats. Another transition 3. That one goes, and Zach knocks it down to make it 5-2. Grant Strong with the basketball for the Bulldogs. Coach Amonette telling his team to sit down and play defense. Here's Eli Smith, right side, free throw line extended. 3:43 remaining in the first. The Bobcats lead it by 3, 5-2. Grant Strong will come to get it out near half court, stand on the 10-foot volleyball line and set up the offense. Gets a screen, puts up a 17-foot jump shot, and nothing but net for Grant Strong. 4 points for the senior, makes it 5-4. Zach Amonette brings it up for the Bobcats to the right side. Crossover, 3-ball coming, short, no good that time. Jimmy Burchett clears the rebound for the Clay County Bulldogs. Will find Arms and kick it out to Strong, top of the key. He'll fake on a 3, drive in, down low to Smith. Great find and 2 points for Eli Smith.
Nice pass that time, Strong. He got a defender up in the air, had a secondary coming, got it down to the big man. He was able to knock it down. Really nice pass that time, Jacob.
It's the first lead of the ball game for the Bulldogs. It comes at 6-5 with 2:50 remaining in the first. Zach Amonette comes to get the basketball for the Bobcats. Heath Wattenbarger on the left wing. Now top of the key, it goes to Jacob. Down low, Heath on the right block, backing down Spivey. Kick it to Hunter in the corner, dials up the triple, lets it fly and missed it short. Rebound on the ground is going to be picked up by the Bulldogs. Looked like Hunter never really got a handle on that basketball. Grant Strong will walk it up the court here with 2:26 on the clock for the Bulldogs. They lead it by 1. Strong will bounce it off to Burchett, get it back on the right wing, fake a 3, pull up from 15 feet, high off the glass, no good, and rebounded by the Bobcats. Zach Amonette's out in front. He'll pull up for another transition 3 and got it. Zach's second 3 of the ball game. He's got 6. Quickly the other way we go. Spivey to the basket on the left block. Got it with the foul. He'll be at the line for 1. What a drive by Jeff Spivey. The Pickett County defense wasn't ready for it, and Will Amonette just picked up his second foul.
Yeah, a really nice spin move by Spivey. He finished at the rack. Tough foul right there by Will. He came in and just slapped him across the arm. Back and forth here, Jacob. A lot of energy in the gym.
Spivey going to be at the line to complete the 3-point play with 2:04 to play in the first quarter. On the way and good. Mentioned it, Jeff Spivey was the player of the game last time these two teams met. He had 16 points. He had 4 triples. That's his first 3 of the game right there and makes it 9-8. Bulldogs on top by 1. Under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. And Jimmy Burchett pushes Zach Amonette out of bounds on the baseline. No call.
Two hands right into the chest.
Right in front of the referee. Jacob Amonette now with it, driving, lost it. Eli Reagan goes to get it on the right baseline. We'll throw it back out to Hunter Wattenbarger. This is right in front of the student section as well, so they're loving it on this side of the court. Here's Hunter on the left wing. Now the Clay County fans getting into it. They're playing some pretty good defense. 1:23 remaining in the first. Hunter pulls up 15 feet off the back iron and rattles home for 2. 2 points for Hunter, makes it 10-9. Grant Strong at the other end. Middle of the lane, floater no good. Rebound tipped loose by the Bobcats themselves, and Grant Strong cleans it up for 2 points. All 3 Bobcats went for it. Nobody from the Bulldogs was up there with them, and they tipped it away from each other.
Yeah, just got loose. Strong was able to go in there and rip it away and go up for a nice deuce that time.
It's 11-10. 3 ball coming from Zach is good again. He's got 3 of them. 9 points for the senior, makes it 13-11. Man, this is fun. 42 seconds to play in the first quarter. Grant Strong dribbling the basketball for the Bulldogs on the top of the perimeter, penetrates, kicks in the corner for Bailey. 3 ball coming, in and out, no good, and rebounded by Heath Wattenbarger. 30 seconds remaining in the first. The Bobcats will have a chance for the final shot if they want it. They lead by 2, 13-11.
Like to get Zach an open shot right here. He's feeling it, Jacob.
Zach Amonette being guarded by Jimmy Burchett. Drives in, puts up a 15-foot jump shot. He got fouled. He'll be at the line for 2. The Bulldogs fans don't like it, but that was a point-blank foul on the forearm.
Yeah, I got him right on the arm. They're going to protect the shooter, too.
Jimmy Burchett's going to pick up his first foul. It's the team's 3rd. Make that team's 4th. And Zach Amonette will be at the line for 2 free throws with 14.9 seconds to play in the first quarter. First one on the way, and good. Zach already with 10 points in this ball game. He scored all of 10 in the first time these two teams played. He had 13 in the last game. He's feeling it in this one.
Yeah, he's got something to prove tonight too, Jacob. He's never beat this team in his career. He's going to make sure he gets his best effort. We're going to see Zach leave it all on the court tonight.
Knocks down both free throws. It's 15-11. 15 seconds to play in the first. Bulldogs with the ball. Strong will find Spivey being guarded by Zach Amonette. Give it back to Strong on the wing. Strong looking for a screen with 5 seconds. Switches off to Heath Wattenbarger. Deep 3 coming from the right side. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound out of bounds. And that's going to end the first quarter. The Bobcats lead it by 4, 15-11. And this one is going to be fun. Don't go anywhere. Bobcats on top.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
The Bobcats lead after one, 15-11. The pace of this game is perfect. They've only called 5 fouls in the first half, and they're not disrupting the flow of the game. They want to let these guys play. It's 15-11. The Bobcats lead it by 4. This one's been pretty fun.
Yeah, it's going to continue to be fun, Jacob. A lot of atmosphere, lot of energy here. Just buckle your seatbelt up and hang on.
Pickett County starts out with the basketball here in the second quarter. Will Amonette not on the court. He picked up 2 fouls in that first quarter. Jacob Amonette got loose. He'll penetrate on Grant Strong to the basket, left block, and get cut off. Pull it back out to Hunter Wattenbarger on the top of the key. Hunter's going to pull it out to half court now and set up an offense. Instead, fires a triple and got it to go. That's one offense he can take and one you'll like very much if you're the Bobcats.
Yeah, if we see him get that swagger going, Jacob, it could be a lot of fun going on here tonight.
7-point advantage, the biggest of the ball game for the Bobcats. Jimmy Burchett with the basketball for the Bulldogs on the right side. Will throw it to Arms in the corner. Arms will give it back to Burchett, reverse it over to Grant Strong, left side on the Wildcats logo here at Livingston Academy. Burchett will find Smith in the deep right corner, looking down low to Arms, couldn't get it to him as he picks up his dribble. Now we'll find Jeff Spivey being guarded by Zach Amonette, pulls up on the right baseline and got it to go, was asking for a foul, wasn't gonna get it. Spivey finds his 5th point of the ball game. Makes it 18-13, 6:50 remaining here in the second quarter. Hunter Wattenbarger comes across the timeline for Pickett County. Move it on the left wing now to Jacob Amonette. Heath Wattenbarger drives it to the basket, got loose. Hunter's open, 3-ball again, airballed it. A little bit deep. Grant Strong, a foul is called. That was a pretty quick whistle, and they're going to get Jacob Amonette. They're going to say he got into the body of Grant Strong coming up the court. It was right at half court. Looked like more of a no call, but they didn't like it.
That official's going to have to put some more wind in that whistle too, Jake. It's awfully weak when he blows it.
So the first foul on Jacob Amonette, the 3rd team foul on the Pickett County Bobcats with 6:30 to play here in the second quarter. Bulldogs with the basketball, trailing by 5. Arms from the free throw line, fires it away off the back iron, no good. Long rebound, great play by Arms. He threw it off of Heath Wattenbarger, out of bounds, and the Bulldogs will keep it on the right baseline.
Yeah, just a good hustle play. We saw it earlier by Hunter. Same play right here by Arms. He just grabs the ball, knocks it off Heath's knee, out of bounds. Nice play.
Spivey will inbound to Arms here. Off a curl screen comes Grant Strong. Strong with the basketball, dribbling with the right hand, gets hedged by Heath Wattenbarger, and Heath backs out of it, so Grant is going to go one-on-one with Hunter now on the right side. Passes to Jimmy Burchett, top of the key. He'll penetrate, get cut off, find Arms in the high post. Arms backs down Heath. That should be offensive. It is. That's going to be an offensive foul on Keaton Arms, his 2nd of the ball game.
Yeah, it's a winning basketball play right there, Jacob. Offensive foul is a huge momentum changer. He made the shot. They wipe it off, go on the other way. That's a big-time play right there. Nice job, Heath Wattenbarger.
Brings in Bryce Bailey for the first time. Check that 2nd time. Arms takes a seat with 2 fouls, the 4th team foul on Clay County. 18-13, Pickett County leads by 5. 5:54 remaining in the second. Jacob Amonette triple is good from the left side. It's raining threes in Livingston. Grant Strong will bring it up the court now for Clay County with 5:43 remaining in the second. Gets cut off by Hunter Wattenbarger. He had 6 first quarter points, has not scored yet in the second. Now a 3-ball coming is deep, no good. Rebounded by Heath Wattenbarger on the weak side. Jacob Amonette pushing the pace up ahead to Zach. Jump stop goes up and knocks it down from the right block. After the jump stop, he got Grant Strong to fly over, and Zach Amonette finds another 2 points and leads to a timeout taken by Clay County, a 32nd one with 5:24 remaining in the second quarter. It's a 10-point advantage for the Bobcats here in the first half.
Jacob, a lot of threes, too. We've already got 5 3-point field goals here in the game. Zach's got 3. Hunter's got 1. Jacob's got 1. That 3-ball is really going down tonight. I love the way it's coming off the hand. It's got great rotation. You can tell they're shooting with confidence. I can tell Coach Amonette's comment about yesterday at practice. You can see right here it's transitioning to today's game.
You could tell they were focused the last time these two teams met. Defensively, played tremendous basketball. They held this Clay County team to just 43 points, a team that scores at 68 points a ball game, holding them to 13 right now with 5:24 remaining in the second quarter. Hunter Wattenbarger again doing a tremendous job on Grant Strong so far. Out of the timeout, Clay County will hand it off to Strong on the right wing here. They trail by 10, 23-13. Bryce Bailey on the top of the key will move it to the right side. Now Strong will move it to the left wing into the hands of Jeff Spivey. Spivey drives into the basket, throws it off the window, and got it to go. He's been dealing with a whole lot of contact down there. Has gotten 4 points here in the second quarter and no fouls called yet.
Yeah, that surprised that one went in. He just kind of flipped it up there. He was able to get it to go down. Had a lot of contact, no whistle. Nice shot by Spivey.
Ball got poked out of bounds. Pickett County will keep it on the far sideline. Eli Reagan with it again. They're doing all of this without Will Amonette on the court for the Bobcats. He picked up 2 fouls in the first quarter. Has not played at all in the second quarter. Jacob Amonette gets bumped on the way to the basket. They let it go, and Grant Strong picks off his pass. Strong to the basket at the other end. He got fouled, and he'll be at the line for 2 shots. Foul on the Bobcats. He's going to be called on Eli Reagan. That'll be his first, the team's fourth here in the first half with 4:36 remaining. 23-15, Grant Strong, the Tennessee Tech signee, will be at the line for 2 free throws. Bobcats did a nice job of limiting his chances last game, held him to 14 points as he misses on the first free throw attempt. And I say held him because he's averaging over 30 points a contest.
Yeah, dude can score, Jacob. He's got a lot of offensive skills, no doubt. He gets a lot of touches every game. Most of the offense goes through him. You limit him to 14. That's a pretty good effort on the defensive end.
He's halfway there after that second free throw. Goes 1 for 2 from the stripe. Here's a baseball court pass up to Zach Amonette. Finds Eli Reagan at the basket. He got fouled. He'll be at the line for 1 after a good bucket. What a pass from Zach from the right side. Eli took advantage, cutting to the basket, and he got fouled by Eli Smith.
Yeah, you know, in these games sometimes too, Jacob, you get an unsung hero that steps up. Tonight that could be Eli Reagan's a huge bucket right there.
The freshman knocks down the freebie as well. He's got 3 points and makes it 26-16 with 4.5 to play in the second quarter. Grant Strong will hand it off to Jeff Spivey right side. He lost the ball on the way up. Instead, they're going to call a travel as Zach Amonette kind of stopped him up. Jeff Spivey's going to get an explanation from the referee. He thought it should have been a jump ball, and I might have to agree with him there.
Yeah, couldn't tell. We had not the best look at it from up here. Definitely had some foot motion, though.
Here's Zach Amonette. He gets blocked on a triple. That ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bobcats on the right baseline. Great defense by Bryce Bailey. Clay County Bulldogs have been putting on some full court pressure, but haven't really been able to turn the Bobcats over, and they've taken advantage the last couple of possessions. Hunter Wattenbarger gets to the middle of the lane, puts up a shot, couldn't get it to fall, and it's rebounded by Bryce Bailey. Strong has it going the other way for the Bulldogs. On the left baseline, spins to the block, puts up a shot, somehow got it to go through 2 defenders. He's got 9 points now with 3:55 remaining in the second quarter. It's 26-18. Still some full court pressure here for the Bulldogs as Hunter Wattenbarger's in the backcourt with Jacob Amonette. They got to move quickly to get it across. They do. Here's Eli Reagan, left baseline now. We'll kick it back out to Wattenbarger on the wing. Will Amonette getting set to check in here at the 3:37 mark. The next dead ball. He's going to be playing with 2 fouls whenever he does come in. Zach Amonette has the basketball for the Bobcats on the 10-foot volleyball line. Will set up the offense. As Jimmy Burchett on him, top of the key, will drive it to the right side. Spin to the free throw line, has 2 defenders on him now. We'll find Hunter Wattenbarger right wing. Jacob Amonette will top of the key, drive it to the basket, lost it, saves it from going out of bounds into Eli Reagan. Zach's got it now. He'll pull up from 15 feet and knock it down. Zach is feeling it. He's got 15. It's 28-18. Strong right baseline, a whistle, and it's going to be fouled by Hunter Wattenbarger, and Coach Amonette shakes his head in agreement with the referee there. Hunter Wattenbarger picks up his first. Will Amonette checks in, and a big high five for Eli Reagan as he takes a rest on the bench. He played some pretty good minutes there.
Got some good run time in, gave some great minutes, no doubt.
Here's a great cut by Jeff Spivey to the basket, faked on a screen, went to the left block, and finds 2 points. Now the Bobcats having some trouble to break the press. They do. Zach Amonette on the right wing, pulls up from the elbow, flies it away, missed it short, rebounded. It was initially rebounded by Heath Wattenbarger. He actually got hit by his brother and undercut, falls to the ground, and then lost it out of bounds. A little bit shaken up, is going to be helped up by Bryce Bailey and Jacob Amonette, and he'll try to walk it off. He looks to be all right. So the Clay County Bulldogs will have the basketball after the unfortunate turnover there for the Bobcats.
If you look at it too, Spivey and Strong have got every point right here except for 2 for the Bobcat, or I'm sorry, for the Clay County. Jake, you've got to figure out a way to stop these guys.
Here's Smith on the elbow. We'll kick it back out to Strong for the Bulldogs on the right wing. Goes behind the back with a behind-the-back dribble. Now we'll dribble it out to half court with the left hand. 2:22 remaining here in the second quarter. Bulldogs trailing by 8. In the corner it goes to Jimmy Burchett. Reverse it back off to Strong, top of the key. Drifts towards the right side. We'll find Bailey. Now find Smith. He'll fire away the triple, and he'll hit. Eli Smith with 5 points. He's not a big scorer, so when he can get some points, you're just buying points for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to knock that one down. Nice step out there by Eli Smith.
He's only scored 2 points in each of the first 2 games played against the Bobcats this season. Makes it 28-23 with 1:48 remaining in the second quarter. Bobcats with the ball. Wattenbarger, middle of the lane, gets stopped. We'll kick it out to Will on the wing. Will brings it around the perimeter, finds his brother Jacob. Jacob trying to penetrate, middle of the lane, puts up a little running floater, couldn't get it to go, and then rebounded by the Bulldogs. Strong will push it the other way. Strong on the top of the key for the Bulldogs, trailing by 5. They trailed by as many as 10 in this quarter. Here's Eli Smith on the wing, picks up his dribble, skips it over to Jimmy Burchett, mishandled it, got it back. He'll penetrate, pull up 14 feet off the front iron, and rattled it home.
I don't know how that one went down, Jacob. It almost looked like it never got above rim level. Kind of hit the rim, popped up, went in. Nice shot somehow.
Had enough momentum to hit that front rim and then go over the cylinder. 28-25, 1 minute remaining here in the second quarter. Bobcats with the lead and the ball. Jacob Amonette driving to the left side, bounces off to Heath Wattenbarger on the right block. He lays it up and in.
Nice crossover that got him open. Found Wattenbarger down low.
Grant Strong the other way. That's an offensive foul on Grant Strong. Lowered the shoulder into Hunter Wattenbarger.
We talked about winning plays before this game, Jacob. Offensive fouls, taking one right in the chest for your team. That's a winning play right there. Outstanding job by Hunter.
Coach Edwards disagreed, trying to get an explanation from the referee. He didn't like it. 30-25, Bobcats lead by 5 with 40 seconds to play in the first half. They've got the basketball. Jacob Amonette holding it out near half court, being guarded by the junior Bryce Bailey. Bailey's got a lot of size on Jacob, but he's going to penetrate here, now throw it in the corner. Hunter's going to be out near half court and come get it. 22 seconds on the clock. Jacob will come get it again on the 10-foot volleyball line. Jacob out near half court, just dribbling around with 15 seconds. Being guarded by Bryce Bailey. Now 10 seconds for the Bobcats. Jacob still dribbling, is going to start the offense. Middle of the lane, kick out to Hunter. He drives in, pulls up, 15 feet, off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Eli Smith, three-quarters court. Couldn't get it to go, missed by just a foot off to the left. Halftime score in favor of the Pickett County Bobcats. They lead it 30-25. We'll take a break, come back, and break it down for you.
It's difficult to move forward with a personal financial plan if high-interest credit card debts are constantly holding you back. At People's Bank, we may be able to help. We can refinance your debts and consolidate them into one single loan with one single payment. Our interest rates are always competitive and could save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars over the life of the loan. People's Bank and Trust Company of Pickett County, investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
It's halftime here at the Durwood Vaughn Memorial Gymnasium in the District 7A Boys Championship game. The Pickett County Bobcats lead at the break, 30-25. Zach Amonette has been phenomenal in the first half for the Bobcats, and they've held the Bulldogs in check defensively, Casey.
Yeah, they absolutely have. Love the energy and the intensity on both ends of the court. You heard Coach Amonette talk about yesterday was a great practice. They felt locked in. I'll tell you, Jacob, they are dialed in tonight. Offensively, you can tell they've got a lot of confidence. They're coming off screens. They're ready to shoot the basketball. They've had a couple blocked, but they've not been intimidated. They continue to attack the rack. On the defensive end, hey, you've held Grant Strong to, I've got him with 6, 7. I've got him with 9 points here in the first half. Hey, that's a great effort. Hunter Wattenbarger working his tail off, trying to keep him away from the basket. Took an offensive foul right there at the end of the quarter. Huge possession, huge momentum change in the game, Jacob. Bobcats lead by 5. They've got that 14-game losing streak on their mind as they head to halftime here. Wanted to try to get that monkey off their back tonight. they see victory in their sight. Just got to make some winning plays here in the second half.
Will Amonette picked up 2 fouls in the first quarter. Eli Reagan checked in and did a pretty good job in the time he was in. He actually got fouled on a drive to the bucket, knocked down the shot, and knocked down the free throw for the 3-point play. Got a huge high five from head coach Amonette on the sideline. 30-25 at the break. Let's go through the scores on both sides. Zach Amonette had 15 first-half points, had 3 triples in the first quarter. 5 points apiece for Hunter Wattenbarger and Jacob Amonette. 2 points for Heath Wattenbarger and 3 for Eli Reagan. On the other side, for the Clay County Bulldogs, they were led by both Jeff Spivey and Grant Strong with 9 points apiece. 3 points, check that, 5 points for Eli Smith and 2 for Jimmy Burcham. The Bulldogs have only hit 1 3 in this ball game. That was Eli Smith in the second quarter. They trail by 5 at the break, 30-25. We'll take a break, come back, and try to give you a little bit of a scoreboard. There's a few games going on tonight. We'll let you know about them coming up after this.
Bobcats basketball, sponsored by Pryor's Auto Spot. Get your car repaired, done right the first time. Schedule your work now at pryorsautospot.com. By Byrdstown Medical Center, local experts taking care of local people. Schedule an appointment today, 864-3187. Union Bank, with the modern tools to make banking easier. The experience you can count on. Union Bank, member FDIC. By Brown's Funeral Chapel, helping families all across Pickett County. Proud to support the Bobcats. Brown's Funeral Chapel. And by Amonette's Eagle Auction and Realty, where we soar higher. Book your next auction at eagleauctions.com.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years' experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
Emily Dickinson coined the phrase, crumbling is not an instant act. While many of life's problems seem to come from nowhere, the truth is, most of them give some kind of early warning sign or signal. No matter what the problem in your life may be, it will always be easier to overcome when you have money stashed away in a savings account at People's Bank. People's Bank and Trust Company of Pickett County. Investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Since 2007, Dale Hollow Exxon has been serving this community. That's a lot of buzzer beaters and great wins. Jason Meadows and the team at Dale Hollow Exxon love the Bobcats and are proud to support the team. On your way to the next game, swing in for a fill-up. Sandwiches, fresh baked goods, and delicious pizza for every Bobcat fan on your team. And of course, Synergy Supreme Gas from Exxon to keep your car running with the speed of the Bobcats. Dale Hollow Exxon. Refuel after every game at Dale Hollow Exxon.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
It's halftime here at the District 7A Boys Championship game. The Pickett County Bobcats lead the way at the break 30-25 thanks to Zach Amonette and his 15 points. However, a lot of district championships and consolation games going on around the Upper Cumberland tonight, Casey.
Yeah, UC Sports Nation scoreboard. Jacob, the 7-4A consolation. That's the Murfreesboro League tonight. Oakland over Riverdale. Final score 64-35. In the championship game, second quarter score, Blackman leads Siegel 9-6. The 7A consolation game, you heard it right here on UC Sports Nation earlier. The Gordonsville Tigers and Coach Greg Bibb over the Red Bowling Springs Bulldogs tonight. Final score, Gordonsville 61, Red Bowling Springs 60. Down at the consolation game down in District 8 3A, Tullahoma tonight, winner 43-41 over Lawrence County. And then the District 9 4A championship game, the Cookeville Cavaliers trail Lebanon 23-9 in the second quarter. Jacob, and right here in Livingston at Hogeye Country, you got the 7A championship game. The Pickett County Bobcats on top of the Clay County Bulldogs. Your halftime score, 30-25. That's the UC Sports Nation scoreboard. Back to you, Jacob.
In terms of the region tournament, Gordonsville places third here in the district tournament. They will have to travel on the road to Trousdale County on Saturday. Red Boiling Springs has to travel to East Robertson. The winner of this game will host Knowledge Academies. The loser will host Joe Burns. Both of those teams 12-12 on the season. We'll take one more break, and then we'll have second half action on the other side.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired. Work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
Welcome back on UC Sports Nation. My name's Jacob Vincent. Casey Bolden to my right. The Pickett County Bobcats taking on the Clay County Bulldogs in the District 7A Boys Championship game. Clay County has won 14 straight in this series. Pickett County has not won a district tournament championship since 2011. Clay County, they've won 4, trying to go for 4 in a row. They've won 3 in a row. The odds not in favor of Pickett County, but they're playing some pretty good basketball right now.
They're playing great basketball, and listening to the radio on the ride home last night, Clay County's actually won 8 out of the last 10 of these district titles, Jacob. So a lot riding on here on the line tonight. We've got a packed house. It's going to be a really fun second half. The officials are ready to go. I'm ready to go, Jacob.
Bulldogs will start out with the basketball first, going from left to right on your electronic device as we get the second half underway from Livingston. Grant Strong with the basketball. Dribbling on the top of the key, will move it to the left side, looking in the post for Keaton Arms. He'll go up with a shot, couldn't get it to go, it rimmed out, and the rebound is ripped down by Hunter Wattenbarger. Keaton Arms didn't play for most of the second quarter after picking up his second foul, so both him and Will Amonette on the court now here to start the second half, both playing with 2 fouls.
Yeah, he had it right down point-blank range, just couldn't get it to go down.
Zach Amonette to the basket, draws 3 defenders, finds Heath Wattenbarger, who knocks down a 15-foot jump shot. Heath with 4 points. Good find from Zach as well. It's a 7-point advantage out of the gate here for the Bobcats, 32-25. Top of the key, crossover, Grant Strong, 18-foot jump shot, almost wedged it on the left side of the rim. It's rebounded by Will Amonette on the weak side. He'll come across the timeline, find Zach. Zach, step back jumper on the way, off the right side of the iron, no good. Jacob Skies for the rebound, rips it away from Grant Strong. Will Amonette trying to drive, got loose, and he traveled with it. Good defense by Eli Smith to stay in front, cut him off on that baseline, and make him pick up his dribble.
Yeah, I'm still getting my jaw up off the ground from that rebound by Jacob Amonette. He went up high, punked the timbers, ripped it down. Really nice rebound. Unfortunate turnover right there for the Bobcats.
Burchett's going to move it to Spivey, down low to Arms, backing down Heath Wattenbarger, lost it on the way up and threw it way high off the glass, no good. Bobcats clear away the rebound. There's Jacob Amonette, has no defenders in front of him, puts up a floater but left it way short as he kind of lost the ball and didn't realize how wide open he was. Grant Strong the other way to the basket, lays it up and in. He beat the defense down the court. He's into double figures, the first Bulldog into double figures. He's got 11. 32-27, 6:15 remaining in the third. Zach Amonette almost thought about taking the 3 over the screen, instead passes off to Hunter Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger will back it out to half court, set up the offense going from right to left. Wattenbarger steps up to the perimeter, will find Will Amonette on the left side. Finds Zach now. Zach drives left baseline to the basket, got loose, puts it up, got it to go. Zach was 17. 5:50 remaining in the third. A 7-point advantage for the Bobcats. Jimmy Burchett was open on the wing, didn't take it. Strong will move it to Eli Smith, right side. Smith picks up his dribble, gives it off to Spivey, top of the key. In the corner it goes to Jimmy Burchett again. Burchett off to Smith. He'll take another three on the way and airballed it that time badly. He hit his first one. He felt the confidence. Couldn't get it to go that time, and Clay County's going to take a timeout here. Their second 30-second timeout of the ball game. 5:31 remaining here in the third quarter. The Bobcats lead at 34-27 after the air ball by Eli Smith. The Bobcats are going to have the basketball.
Yeah, they've had a couple of not so great possessions down here. Strong's shot coming off three ball didn't look good, almost wedged it. They got an air ball right there from three-point range by Smith. Clay County's game is trying to drive the ball to the basket, Jacob, trying to get their slashers, Strong and Spivey, to get to the goal. That's their game, and I'm sure that's what Coach Edwards just reminded them of right there at that timeout.
They've got a couple of three-point shooters, and Jeff Spivey and Bryce Bailey. Bryce Bailey not on the court right now, and the Bobcats doing a nice job of keeping Spivey in check, kind of running him off that perimeter. They have only been able to knock down the 1-3 in the first half. That was Eli Smith. He just airballed one right there. The Bobcats break the press with ease. They'll set it in the hands of Heath Wattenbarger. Hunter Wattenbarger now with it. 5:03 remaining in the third quarter. Bobcats lead it 34-27. Jacob Amonette backs it out to half court. Now we're going to see kind of what they did in the last game that they played them. Just kind of waste some time if they can. Jacob Amonette driving on Grant Strong now. Jacob hands off to Will on the perimeter. Pulls it out to Hunter Wattenbarger. Pickett County just being very methodical offensively here. Hunter looking, and we've got a whistle. Jimmy Burchett just barreled over Heath Wattenbarger, and Jimmy Burchett's going to be tagged with a foul. That's the second time Heath has drawn some contact setting a screen.
Yeah, he's standing in there strong. He's getting a good base. The contact's coming. They're just barreling him over. It's a really easy call for the officials.
So the Bobcats will have the basketball with 4:33 remaining, and again, they do it again. Same exact play. Yeah. And Jimmy Burchett gets tagged with a foul again, just barreled over Heath Wattenbarger.
Yeah.
That's Jimmy Burchett's third foul now. The same exact play. Heath is trying to set a screen, and Jimmy Burchett ran straight through him. Now Will's going to try to inbound on the right baseline, finds Zach Amonette cutting to the basket, tried to step through a double team, but that's going to be a travel. It was good defense by the Bulldogs. They stood their ground and wouldn't let Zach get to the bucket. So a turnover by the Bobcats. Gives the ball back to the Bulldogs. 34-27, 4:25 remaining in the third. Here's Grant Strong with the basketball for the Bulldogs. Gets cut off by Wattenbarger. Skips it over to Smith on the left wing. Smith on the top of the key will give it to Burchett now right side. Off a curl screen comes Spivey driving to the right side. Lost the basketball. It's stolen away by Pickett County. Will Amonette out in front to the basket. Left hand off the window and good. Will Amonette's first deuce of the ball game. Makes it 36-27 halfway through this third quarter. Bobcats lead by 9. Bulldogs with the basketball. Strong driving left side. Spins in the lane. Right hand floating. No good. Got his own rebound. Tips back up and in.
He's got the ability to know where the basketball is, and he's right on top of it. Nice block there on that end, too.
And he'll lead the break now for the Bulldogs. Up the court he goes. Middle of the lane. Floater is good again. 4 points in a row for Grant Strong. Makes it 36-31. Zach Amonette going to try to answer with a triple. He does. Well, the two biggest players in the game, they're feeling it. Here's Jimmy Burchett at the other end. They're going to call a foul on Jacob Amonette. He can't believe it. He didn't think he touched Burchett, but Jacob's going to be tagged with his second foul as Burchett pulled up in the lane in transition. Burchett will be at the line for 2 free throws. 3:21 remaining in the third, an 8-point advantage here for the Bobcats, 39-31 after the three by Zach Amonette at the other end. He's got 20 now in the ball game. Burchett, the junior at the line, knocks down the first free throw. Eli Reagan checks in for Heath Wattenbarger. He's been taking a beating in this ball game. Heath really needing a break on that sideline. He's hunched over at the waist right now. He's going to try to walk whatever it is off. A missed on the second free throw was Burchett and rebounded by the Bobcats, but they set up in their full court pressure. Bobcats trying to break it. Will Amonette in the backcourt is going to come across the timeline. He falls to the court, just slipped on his own 2 feet, and a timeout is called by the Bobcats, and that is not a great call because the Bobcats never had control of the basketball, and they granted them the timeout. The Bobcats love it. they're going to take a full timeout because they granted them the timeout, but the Bulldogs fans rightly upset about it. We're going to take it with them. 39-32, 3:07 remaining in the third quarter. Bobcats lead.
Going to the doctor regularly. It's not your favorite thing in the world, but it is the key to staying healthy. So schedule an annual physical with Byrdstown Medical Center. 864-3187. A lot can change in a year. Better to fix it than wonder, right? 864-3187. Byrdstown Medical Center was started by local people to take care of neighbors and friends, like you. Schedule your wellness exam now. Most insurance is accepted. Byrdstown Medical Center, the local way to stay well.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Byrdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Bobcats with the basketball out of the timeout. Going from right to left, they lead it by 7, 39-32. Keith Wattenbarger back on the court here for Pickett County. Just had a little bit of a cramp. Was able to stretch it out. Here's Zach Amonette off a curl screen on the right wing. Backs it back out towards half court with 2:48 on the clock in the third quarter. Zach dribbling on Eli Smith. Will move it to Will in the corner. Three ball coming. Almost banked it in, but missed it. Grant Strong now with it for the Bulldogs after Keaton Arms was able to clear the rebound. Strong is going to get a screen from Eli Smith, move it to the middle of the court. Will Amonette hedges it, gets some help from Hunter Wattenbarger. Grant kicks in the corner for Jimmy Burchett. Give it back to Strong, spins to the left block, off the window, and good. That is an impressive move. And Jacob Amonette is on the floor. They didn't start counting the 5 seconds, and Pickett County is going to be able to break the press with ease here on the Bulldogs. Hunter Wattenbarger on the top of the key. 2:06 remaining here in the third. You can tell this one, it's going to start getting chippy as we get to the fourth. In a 5-point ball game.
Both these sides, these fans, these communities, they both want to win this game in a bad, bad way.
Hunter Wattenbarger will give it off to his brother Heath. Give it back to Hunter on the right side. Clay County has beaten Pickett County 14 times in a row. 1:45 to go in this third quarter. Hunter finds Will in the corner. Fakes on a three. Out to Jacob now on the perimeter. He comes to a jump stop on the free throw line. Kicks it back out to Will. Reset the offense. Driving to the right side. Off to Zach with 1:30 to play in the third quarter. A 5-point advantage for the Bobcats. They've got the ball still, just moving the ball around well. Hunter Wattenbarger on the 10-foot volleyball line. He's going to back it out to half court. Move it over right side for Heath Wattenbarger. Everybody is above the free throw line except for Zach Amonette right now. They're just moving the ball around and just trying to buy themselves some time here in the third quarter. And there's going to be a hard foul by Keaton Arms going for a steal. That was more of a frustration one than anything, and Arms is going to pick up his third foul. So now both Jimmy Burchett and Keaton Arms with 3 fouls. In Clay County the same way. They really only play about 6 players with Bryce Bailey coming off the bench. Sometimes Nate Adams will come in too. Here's a 3-ball from Zach Amonette. Missed it short, but Will Amonette picks up the offensive rebound. Off to Zach, wide open, lays it up and in from the left side. That was a pretty play. Will came around the baseline. Zach cut to the basket. He just handed it off to him, and nobody picked him up. 41-34, 48 seconds to play in the third quarter. Pickett County with the lead. Bulldogs looking to answer. Eli Smith will give it to Burchett on the right wing. Finds Spivey. 3-ball coming, top of the key. Finally goes for Jeff Spivey. He needed that one, and the Bulldogs desperately did. 41-37 makes it a 4-point ball game. Jacob Amonette moving the ball up the court, finds Hunter Wattenbarger. He's going to try to answer with a 3. Short, no good, and rebounded by the Bulldogs. 23 seconds remaining in the third. Grant Strong with the basketball. Backs it out to the 10-foot volleyball line. Eli Smith down low, lays it up and in from the left side. It's a 2-point ball game, 41-39. Will Amonette trapped in the corner, gets out of it. 6 seconds, lost it out of bounds. That's Bulldogs basketball. It was going to be 3-on-2 at the other end for the Bobcats, but Will didn't get it up the court. The Bulldogs now have a chance with 5.4 seconds on the clock to go in the third to take the lead into the fourth. Grant Strong will have it with 4 seconds across the timeline. Grant Strong pulls up for a 3 and missed it. Off the left of the iron. The Bobcats lead is just 2, 41-39 as we head to the fourth. You don't want to go anywhere.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Ammonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Ammonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Ammonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Ammonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
It is loud here in Livingston at the Durward Vaughn Memorial Gymnasium. The Pickett County Bobcats with a 2-point lead as we start the fourth quarter. They have the basketball going from right to left. 41-39. We still need 8 more minutes to decide the winner of the District 7A championship on the boys' side. There's a back cut by Zach Ammonette on the right block. Goes up with a shot. No foul called. The Bulldogs have the ball going the other way. Jeff Spivey on the right wing. Takes another three. Missed it short. Grant Strong, the offensive rebound, got fouled on the way up. He'll be at the line for 2. Who are they going to call the foul on? And it looks like they're going to get Zach Ammonette with it. That'll be his first. The team's only second here in the fourth quarter. I mentioned it at halftime. These refs have done a phenomenal job of just letting them play.
Yeah, there's a flow to the game. They're staying out of the way. Pretty good job tonight by this crew. Down here on this other possession, Zach just got too deep underneath. The backboard was actually a third defender that came over, just wasn't able to get it out and get it up.
Strong knocks down both free throws. He's up to 19 points on the contest, and we're tied up at 41 apiece. 30 seconds into the fourth quarter. Bobcats break the press. Hunter Wattenbarger hands off to Heath. Heath lays it up and in. It gives the lead right back to the Bobcats. Heath with 6 points. Here's Jimmy Burchett, handoff Grant Strong, top of the key, driving, slipped and kicked it back out to Smith. Burchett drives to the basket, he got fouled, and then a little extracurriculars afterwards as Hunter kind of fell into Jimmy Burchett, was able to help him up. Foul on the Bobcats is going to be called on Jacob Ammonette. That's his third foul. He's the only one in foul trouble right now. That's the team's third here in the second half, and Jimmy Burchett now going to be at the line after taking the hard spill into the Pickett County cheerleaders and students on that right side. Burchett shooting in the direction of the Pickett County students, knocks down the first. He's got 4 points in this ball game. They'll try again on the second attempt and tie this ball game up at 43. He cannot do it, and it's rebounded by the Bobcats. 43-42. Bobcats lead is 1 with 7:10 to play in the ball game. Will Ammonette walks the ball across the timeline, moves it to Zach on the wing. He lost it out of bounds, just slipped right through his hands. He was ready for it, came off a screen, just couldn't catch it.
Yeah, third Bobcats turnover this half. They've done a really nice job in the game, though, Jacob. I've only turned it over 5 times, so got to continue to protect the basketball, make some plays right in the fourth.
The Bulldogs have not led since the first quarter. It's 43-42. Here's a pass down low to Keaton Arms, and the Bulldogs have the lead. Keaton Arms finds his first 2 points of the ball game. And a steal by Grant Strong. Down low, he got fouled. He's at the line for 2. The tides have changed. The full court pressure finally turning into a turnover. The foul is called on Jacob Ammonette. It's his 4th, and a timeout is taken by the Pickett County Bobcats. 6:37 to play in the ball game. The Bulldogs lead by 1, 44-43. We're back in a minute.
At People's Bank, home improvement loans make up a significant portion of our lending portfolio. If you've been thinking about ways to spruce up and improve your home, come talk with us. Whether you want to take on the home improvement challenge yourself or bring in some outside help, at People's Bank, we have the money you need to make your dreams come true. People's Bank and Trust Company of Pickett County, investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired. Work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
After the timeout, Grant Strong with a couple of freebies coming. Again, Jacob Amonette picked up his 4th foul in this ball game, so Eli Reagan checks in for him. Strong knocks down the first of 2 free throws. He's already got 3 free throws here in the 4th quarter. He's got 20 now in the ball game. Bends at the knees, flies away the second, and hits it. 4 for 4 from the stripe is the senior. The Bobcats trying to break the press again. Eli Reagan will come across the timeline. 6:30 to play in the ball game. Nobody picks up Reagan. They don't think he's too much of a threat offensively. And now Will Amonette will come get it to set up the offense. It's 46-43. Bobcats trail by 3. They haven't trailed since very early on in the 4th quarter. Will Amonette will come get it at half court. Will looking to the right side. Will find Zach Amonette. Zach jabs right, brings it towards the middle of the court, gives it off to Hunter. He'll fake in a 3, drive left baseline, pass out to Will in the corner, lost it out of bounds, and another turnover by the Bobcats. Jacob Amonette's going to come back into this ball game with 4 fouls.
Yeah, back-to-back turnovers. That really hurts right there, Jacob. 6-minute mark, turned it over twice. You're down 3. That's a really, really painful possession.
5:59 to play in the ball game. Clay County feels like they're in control now, leading by 3. Here's Grant Strong with the basketball for the Bulldogs, trying to pass it down low. That pass poked out of bounds, touched by Wattenbarger last. The Bulldogs will keep it in the corner. They'll take it out. They'll give it actually on the sideline instead of the baseline, so make it a little bit easier for them. They'll inbound to Strong on the 10-foot volleyball line, right side. He'll drift towards the middle of the court, now in the Wildcat logo. He'll set up the offense, dribbling between the legs, move it to the right side on the wing. Free throw line extended, spins to the right block, to the basket, lays it up and in. Pretty move, leads to 2 points.
That was a nice basketball move right there. That's a D1 high-level basketball play right there, Jacob.
Hunter Wattenbarger looking for some help, finds Heath, will get it up to Will Amonette. Will driving to the basket, kick out Zach. 3 ball, they need it, couldn't get it, but Zach gets fouled by Keaton Arms, and Keaton Arms just picked up his 4th foul. And Zach's going to be at the line for 3 free throws.
That's a big foul right there, too, Jacob. He missed the shot. Looked like we're going the other way. Instead, we're going to stay down here, and Zach's going to try to knock down 3 free throws. Really big free throws right here as well.
Bulldogs lead by 5 right now. 48-4 for Keaton Arms. His Arms will check out with 4 fouls. 5:17 to play here in the 4th quarter. Zach will have another free throw. 3rd one on the way, and good. 25 now for the senior. It's 49-46. The Bobcats within a possession. They need a stop, though. Grant Strong across the timeline for the Bulldogs. Picks up his dribble, bounces off to Smith, hand it back off to Strong, drives left baseline, gets cut off by 2 defenders, finds Smith cutting to the basket, hand off Bryce Bailey, floater in the lane is good for Bryce Bailey, who just checked into the ball game. His first 2 points of the game. This Bulldogs team, they're stepping up at the right time. Hunter Wattenbarger's open to the basket, off the glass, and good. They break the press and find 2 points. Hunter Wattenbarger hadn't scored since the first half. Makes it 51-48. Bulldogs lead by 3, and they've got the ball with 4:37 to play here in the ball game. Coach Edwards just putting his palms to the ground saying, hey, just settle down. It's a pretty good coaching staff over there. You got Coach Edwards, Coach Walker, the head coach for the girls, and Coach Meadows, who handles all the stats for both sides.
Yeah, they've got a great staff over there. All really nice guys. Quite the bunch at Clay County.
And Jeff Spivey got loose down low. Zach Amonette just grabbed him to not let him get an easy 2 points, and Zach's going to pick up his 2nd foul. Keaton Arms is going to check back in with 4 fouls here. So both Jacob Amonette and Keaton Arms on the court for either side with 4 fouls. Clay County will inbound on the right baseline. They find Arms, hand it off to Strong in the corner. Strong surveys for the moment. Now will dribble it with the left hand. Pass it off to Burchett, and Burchett will give it right back to Strong. Halfway through this 4th quarter, it's a 3-point ball game, 51-48. Strong backing out to half court, and they're really spreading out the offense here for Clay County. They're really just going to waste some time. They've got a 3-point lead. They feel like they can just waste this clock. If they need a bucket, they'll go get it. That's what they're doing right now, is the Pickett County students starting to chant boring, but it's pretty smart.
It is smart strategy, Jacob. NFHS is next year letting high schools decide whether or not they want to institute shot clock. Kentucky's already said they won't. About 54% of the coaches said they want it. 46% said they didn't.
Here's Grant Strong to the basket. Split a double team. Missed it. Rebound loose. Picked up by the Bobcats. The long possession turns out well for Pickett County. They trail by 3. Zach Amonette with it. Hands off to Heath on the right side. Kick it back out to Will at half court. 3:09 to play in the ball game. It's 51-48. Zach will come get it again. Move it off to Jacob and then give it over to Hunter. Pickett County going back to that set where everyone's above the free throw line to start, and then they start cutting through the perimeter. Zach Amonette with it on the top of the key. Backs out to half court, being guarded by Eli Smith. 2:48 to play in the ball game. Zach driving. Zach stopping, passing. Jacob Amonette triple on the way. Off the back of the iron, no good, and rebounded by the Bulldogs. Jeff Spivey has it. On the right side of the perimeter, he'll drive on Zach Amonette, spin to the right block, put up the shot, no good, and they bailed him out with a foul. It's either going to be on Zach Amonette or Heath Wattenbarger. And it looks like they got Zach with it. That's going to be Zach's 3rd, team's 6th, with 2:32 to play in the ball game. Jeff Spivey at the line for 2 free throws. Takes a deep breath, flies it away, and knocks it down. Spivey with 13 points in this ball game. He again has been a huge supplement to Grant Strong. He'll take one dribble, hold it on the left tip, now fly it away and knock it down again. Jeff Spivey is 3 of 3 on the night from the free throw line and makes it 53-48. Bobcats looking to break the press again. They'll get out of it. 2:25 to play in the ball game. Here's Zach Amonette with the basketball on the right side for Pickett County, driving on Grant Strong. Goes behind the back, kicks it in the corner for Will. 3 ball from the corner, short no good. Rebound ripped down by the Bulldogs. 2:10 to play in the ball game. They lead it by 5. Grant Strong with it. Grant Strong driving, trying to pass it off. Finds Smith left baseline. Kick it back out to Strong. He's open. He'll fly it. He knocks it. Grant Strong from way downtown.
They stuck him with a technical foul, though, right there.
Ooh. That's a big call.
They may stick Coach Edwards right here, too, if you don't watch it.
Grant Strong was celebrating the triple. I didn't see anything too big, but that is a huge call because that made it 56-48. But now Zach Amonette has a chance to knock down 2 free throws with the clock stopped at 1:57. He misses the first. And a lot of cheers for the Bulldogs faithful there. It's so fun watching Zach Amonette go up against Grant Strong because every single fan just hates him.
Yeah.
There's a mark on their back, and they just hate him.
Yeah, that's the mark of a good player, Jacob. You always want him on your team. You never want to play against him.
He hits the second one and makes it a 7-point ball game, and Pickett County gets the ball at half court, so they don't have to break the full court press. 1:57 remaining here in the ball game. It's 56-49. Will Amonette will bring it up. Fake a handoff, get a screen, move it to the top of the key. Zach Amonette's open. Will Amonette falls to the ground, clutching his knee. Jacob Amonette triple is good, and a timeout is taken for Pickett County as Will Amonette is writhing in pain on the court. Jacob Amonette hit the triple. He's got 8 points. Believe it's a 30-second timeout, mainly just to get Will out of the ball game, and he's clutching at that right knee, which is on that brace. His uncle is going to help him up, and he's going to get off the court. Coach Amonette comes out. He can't put any pressure on that right leg. It's the one he injured against Gordonsville earlier on in the season. and he has a bone bruise on that same knee and a torn ACL. He's been playing on it since that Gordonsville game, since he came back after Christmas. He just tweaked it right there and needs help from his uncle off the court. So they're not going to have Will Amonette for the foreseeable few minutes here to go in the ball game with 1:45 to play. And Jacob Amonette just hit a huge three to get him within 4.
Yeah. Need to stop right here defensively for the Bobcats.
So Will on the end of the bench, Eli Reagan in with Jacob Amonette, Heath Wattenbarger, Zach Amonette, and Hunter Wattenbarger. Bulldogs with the lead by 4 and the basketball with 1:34 to play in this ball game. There's no reason for them to go to the basket. They're just going to try to waste some time, so the Bobcats are going to have to guard them. The Bobcat faithful thought the referees missed a walk on the right side. Now Coach Amonette asking for them to foul. Grant Strong driving to the basket, just dribbles right through the middle of the lane. They still have not fouled. Grant Strong dribbling it out near half court. There's only 1:10 to play in the ball game. Pickett County is going to have to foul at some point because Clay County is not going to turn this ball over, and they're not going to shoot it. They try to foul Eli Smith. They don't get it. Hunter Wattenbarger's on Grant Strong, and now they're going to foul him. They let a lot of time go off the clock. They could have fouled with 90 seconds. Instead, there's now 57 seconds, and that's going to be a foul on Hunter Wattenbarger, his second, the team's 7th. It's going to send Grant Strong to the line for 1 in bonus with 57 seconds to play in a 4-point ball game. Bulldogs lead it 56-52.
Yeah, they wanted to foul Eli Smith up here up top. They just couldn't get over there and get to him before he got it back to Strong.
The Tech signee, front end, no good, rebounded by the Bobcats. Hunter Wattenbarger races up the court at the three-point line, now penetrates, puts up a shot off the window, missed it, rebound, ripped down by the Bulldogs, and a foul is called on Heath Wattenbarger. Heath is going to pick up his first. Him and Jimmy Burchett were battling for it. Jimmy Burchett got the majority of the basketball, and he'll be at the line for the 1 in bonus.
Man, they got the ball into Heath, put it up. It just skimmed right off the rim. Could have made it a 2-point game right there. Just could not get it to go down.
So Jimmy Burchett at the line for the 1 in bonus. Bends at the knees, flies it away, and hits. Burchett with 5 points in the ball game makes it a 5-point advantage for the Bulldogs with 45 seconds to play. Burchett again, flies it away, hits again. 2 good free throws for the junior, makes it a 6-point lead, 40 seconds to play in the ball game. Here's Jacob Amonette trying to get it over to Zach, lost it, got it back. We'll find Hunter now, top of the key, gets a screen, step back triple on the way, off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Jeff Spivey. A foul is called with 30 seconds on the clock. That might just do it for the Clay County Bulldogs. Heath Wattenbarger is going to pick up his second foul. It's the team's 9th, so still 1 and 1. But that door is quickly closing on the Bobcats' chances to finally knock off Clay County. Clay County trailed for all of this ball game until the 4th quarter. They finally overtook the lead, and they have not given it up since. Spivey true on the first. Spivey with 15 points in the ball game. 29 seconds to play. Spivey going to try to make this an 8-point lead. He does. Timeout taken by Clay County. Full timeout. 60-52 is the score. We'll take it with them. 29 seconds to play in the game. We're back in a minute.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. always accepting new patients.
Clay County takes the timeout just to make sure they know what they want to do defensively here on Pickett County with 30 seconds to play, leading by 8. Bobcats with the basketball. Zach Amonette spinning, trying to find some teammates. He finds Jacob Amonette. Triple is good, and a timeout is taken. Well, that's how you start it. Jacob Amonette hit his second triple. He takes a timeout to the Bobcats, and with 19 seconds to play, they trail by 5. So we've seen some crazier things happen.
Yeah. I'm not ready to put this one in the books just yet, Jacob. These two teams have really gotten after it here tonight. Been a lot of fun. We're going to see if Pickett County can try to figure out how to get a steal, a stop. Really need a steal right here on this inbound. If they don't get it, they're going to have to foul immediately. Probably talking about who they want to try to put at the free throw line over there right now. But 5-point game, really got to have a steal. And if not a steal, you got to have an immediate foul right here.
Now again, Will Amonette went down with 1:45 to play in this ball game after Jacob Amonette hit a 3 to get them within 6 points. At the other end, they didn't foul for another 40 seconds. They let the clock run all the way down to 59 seconds before they were able to foul Grant Strong, put him at the line. They were trying to foul Eli Smith. They couldn't get it done, so they finally settle and foul Grant Strong. But they let 45 seconds go off the clock, and that was a lot of time going off the clock.
Yeah, it was a lot of time that milked off. Clay County did an excellent job at trying to, move the basketball around, not allow Pickett County to get them fouled. So 19 seconds, Jacob, here we go.
2 timeouts left for Pickett County. 2 timeouts left for Clay County. They inbound to Jeff Spivey. They foul Jeff Spivey with just 1 second running off the clock, and the foul is going to be called on Eli Reagan. Jeff Spivey just hit 2 good free throws. He's gone 4 of 4 here in the quarter. The Bulldogs themselves have only missed 1.
Yeah, well, I've got them 11 for 11 right here in this quarter.
I got Jimmy Burchett missing 1 of them.
Yeah.
11 for 12. So Spivey will be at the line in a 5-point ball game. 18 seconds to play. He knocks down the first of the double bonus. Spivey now 17 points in the contest, makes it 61-55. He'll take a deep breath, bend at the knees, fly it away, and hit again. Spivey, the senior, has been true. 6 of 6 at the line here in the 4th. 15 seconds to play. Zach Amonette with the basketball. Zach thought about taking the triple, now will fly it away, can't get it to go. Rebounded by the Bulldogs, they're out front. Grant Strong is going to go up and put the bow on this one. Grant Strong throws it down. Final score should be 64-55. The Clay County Bulldogs beat the Pickett County Bobcats, and Grant Strong with an exclamation point at the end of it. What a game from the Clay County Bulldogs as they come back after trailing all game long and win it by 9. We'll take a break, come back, and break it down for you.
Since 2007, Dale Hollow Exxon has been serving this community. That's a lot of buzzer beaters and great wins. Jason Meadows and the team at Dale Hollow Exxon love the Bobcats and are proud to support the team. On your way to the next game, swing in for a fill-up. Sandwiches, fresh baked goods, and delicious pizza for every Bobcat fan on your team. And of course, Synergy Supreme Gas from Exxon to keep your car running with the speed of the Bobcats. Dale Hollow Exxon. Refuel after every game at Dale Hollow Exxon.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years' experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
Welcome into the Union Bank post-game report. Final score in this one, 64-55. The Clay County Bulldogs are your district tournament champions for the 4th year in a row. They trailed all game long. They come back, overtake the lead in the 4th, and then ice the game away with free throws That was a fun ball game.
Yeah, it was an outstanding game, Jacob. If we go back just a little bit, you look at the third quarter, Pickett County leads by 2, 41-39. Then they get outscored. Excuse me, they get outscored in the fourth quarter, 25-14. Clay County knocked down free throws. They made a lot of plays in the fourth. Strong, I've got him with 2, 5, 7, 9. Got him with 11 fourth quarter points, 8 third quarter points. So he had close to 20 in the second half. Jacob, he's a high-level, high-energy player. Played his rear end off tonight. Hey, but don't hang your head if you're the Pickett County Bobcats. They had a wonderful season this season as well. They still got a lot of basketball left to play. Great night for them too. Just didn't have enough winning plays late in order to get the win.
So the final score in this one, 64-55, is Grant Strong. He put an exclamation point at the end of that one. He got it out in front. He dunks it down. They're getting ready to do the all-tournament team. That's what they're having the conference for, is Red Boiling Springs waiting in the rafters, Gordonsville waiting as well. And there's going to be a lot of players from this Clay County team. You got to think Grant Strong's going to be the tournament MVP. Pickett County, they're going to send a couple of guys out there. Would assume Zach Amonette will be on there. Well, speaking of, let's go through some of the scores in this one. Zach Amonette led the way with 26 points for the Pickett County Bobcats. 11 points added from his brother Jacob Amonette. 7 for Hunter Wattenbarger. 6 for Heath Wattenbarger. 3 for Eli Reagan. And 2 for Will Amonette. On the other side for the Clay County Bulldogs, they were led by Grant Strong with 28. 18 for Jeff Spivey. 7 for Eli Smith. 6 for Jimmy Burchett. 2 for Keaton Arms, and 2 for Bryce Bailey. Final score in this one, 64-55. The Bulldogs are district tournament champions for the 4th year in a row. We'll take a break, come back, and let you know who made the all-tournament team and let you know what's coming up the rest of the week.
Pickett County Bobcats basketball. Today's game sponsored by Byrdstown Medical Center, the local way to stay well. Local experts taking care of local people. Byrdstown Medical Center, Brown's Funeral Chapel. Brown's stands beside you at those difficult moments of life. Count on Brown's Funeral Chapel. By Union Bank, serving Byrdstown, Jamestown, and Clark Range. More than 117 yards of serving the neighbors of our hometown. Member FDIC, and by Milestone Physical Therapy, orthopedic care that improves your life. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. Milestone.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Byrdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
Now, the Union Bank post-game report. Proud to serve Byrdstown with modern tools to make banking easier. Union Bank.
The Bobcats just got announced as the District 7A tournament runner-up. And Zach Amonette and Jacob Amonette helping Will Amonette out onto the court. He is still unable to put any weight on that right leg. As the Bobcats will come out to midcourt, they'll get a picture taken. They fall in this one 64-55. It was a fun back and forth ball game. Pickett County was leading wire to wire until about halfway through that fourth quarter. Clay County, they took a lead. They got a steal. They took a bigger lead. And it just went downhill after that for the Bobcats.
It did, Jacob, but, hats off to Pickett County. They played a great game, just didn't have enough in the tank right there to finish. Will goes off. Hats off to Clay County. They played a heck of a basketball game tonight. Coach Edwards got a lot of class. Coach Eminette also. Both these programs, tons of class, lots of respect for each other. It's a great basketball game. It was fun to be up here, be a part of it, and bring it to all the listeners tonight.
A big cheer for the Bulldogs as they win their fourth straight district tournament. They dealt with some adversity in this ball game. The Bobcats gave them everything they could handle. They got some timely shots from Jeff Spivey. They hit a lot of free throws in the fourth quarter. They went 13 of 14 in the fourth quarter to ice this game away. They only needed a few field goals to get the job done. Pickett County couldn't muster up enough offense in the end to get close into it, as the Bulldogs walk away as the 1 seed into the region tournament. So they will now host Knowledge Academies out of District 8 in Single A. The Pickett County Bobcats, they're going to host Joe Burns coming up on Saturday as the 2 seed. Joe Burns, the 3 seed from District 8. So that's what's coming up on Friday. Casey, we do have some final scores from around UC Sports Nation, though.
UC Sports Nation scoreboard, Jacob. Big-time tournaments tonight on the boys' side. A halftime score, York Institute leads Jackson County 21-20. That's the District 5 AA championship. In the fourth quarter, Blackman leads Siegel 29-28. In the 7-4A consolation game earlier this afternoon, Murfreesboro Oakland down Riverdale. Final score 64-35. Red Bull and Springs tonight goes down to Gordonsville. Gordonsville over Red Bull and Springs tonight. Final score 61-50 in the District 7A consolation game. And then the UC Sports Nation game, Clay County tonight over Pickett County. Final score 62-55. Down in District 8 3A consolation game this afternoon, Tullahoma over Lawrence County. Final score 43-41. And then Jacob just coming in as a final in the District 9 4A championship. The Cookeville Cavaliers go down tonight. Final score, Lebanon 76, Cookeville 63. Jacob, that is the UC Sports Nation scoreboard. Back to you.
They're announcing the all-tournament team here in this one, so we'll take you through them as well. A Red Boiling Springs player's already been announced. That's Colton Copas. We've been pretty impressed with Colton Copas, right? Well, you and I have both talked about it. He's a sophomore for that Bulldogs team. He has been really impressive, especially down the stretch here to end the season.
Yeah, he's a player to keep your eyes on and watch. That Red Bull and Springs, they've got a lot of really nice pieces, Jacob. I think they're a team certainly to watch out for next season.
So the Bulldogs now getting announced for their all-tournament team members. Keaton Arms and Eli Smith, the first two. Jimmy Burchett, another one. And it'll pretty much be their whole starting lineup. Well, that's what happens when you win the district tournament, and it is going to be their whole starting lineup as Jeff Spivey, Jimmy Burchett get announced. It'll be a big cheer for Grant Strong as he is going to be the MVP here in District 7A from Clay County. So the full list: Colton Copas from Red Boiling Springs, Austin Ducray from Gordonsville, Ryder Grisham from Gordonsville, 3 players from Pickett County, Jacob Amonette, Hunter Wattenbarger, and Zach Amonette, and all 5 starters from Clay County. Keaton Arms, Eli Smith, Jimmy Burchett, Jeff Spivey, Grant Strong, and the Coach of the Year is going to be Rob Edwards. So Coach Edwards, he's sweeping those Coach of the Year awards both in the regular season and here in the district tournament.
Yeah, he's a class act, Jacob. Known Coach Edwards for a really long time. He's got a great program going over there at Clay County. He's built something that's pretty special. Been a lot of wins for him that continue to pile up. That doesn't come by just luck. Coach Edwards put a lot of heart and a lot of soul into that program. Excited for him tonight. Nice accolades for him individually and his team. Hey, that speaks for itself. Number one here in District 7A.
Here are all the final scores from District 7A tournament. It started with the play-in game back on Monday. Red Boiling Springs took down Clark Range 64-33 to move on into the semifinals, where they met this Clay County team and fell 81-47. Clay County went into the championship on the other semifinal. Pickett County took down Gordonsville 51-41. That set up for a championship between Clay County and Pickett County. The consolation game pitted Gordonsville against Red Boiling Springs. Red Boiling Springs put on a couple of runs in that game, just couldn't get it done in the end as Gordonsville won it 61-50. And here in the championship, Clay County, the fourth straight district tournament champions, 64-55, the final score. That's your final score and the final scores from the District 7A tournament. We're taking one more break. We'll come back, we'll wrap it up, and we'll let you know what's coming up Friday and Saturday for Pickett County basketball.
Bobcats basketball continues. This is the Union Bank postgame report. Union Bank, Byrdstown, Jamestown, Clark Range. Member FDIC.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Byrdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years' experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
Going to the doctor regularly. It's not your favorite thing in the world, but it is the key to staying healthy. So schedule an annual physical with Byrdstown Medical Center. 864-3187. A lot can change in a year. Better to fix it than wonder, right? 864-3187. Byrdstown Medical Center was started by local people to take care of neighbors and friends, like you. Schedule your wellness exam now. Most insurance is accepted. Byrdstown Medical Center, the local way to stay well.
Back here for the final time on UC Sports Nation. My name's Jacob Vinson. Casey Bolden to my right. The Clay County Bulldogs victorious on the boys' side. They were victorious on the girls' side as well. They won last night and took home the girls' championship. As they will move on into the region tournament as the 1 seed. They took off Red Boiling Springs 47-39. The Bulldogs, the 3 seed on the girls' side, trying to be spoiler and trying to upset Clay County, the 1 seed in the championship, just couldn't muster up enough in the end. So both Clay County teams move on into the region tournament as the 1 seed. They will each host coming up Friday and Saturday. For the Pickett County Bobcats, the Lady Bobcats, they placed 3rd on the girls' side, so they will have to go on the road to East Robertson. That'll be on Friday. We'll have coverage of that starting at 6:45 as tip-off is set for 7 o'clock at East Robertson. And really, if you're going to go into a consolation game, that's best-case scenario for the Lady Bobcats because they're a very talented team. East Robertson has already fallen to Gordonsville. That was very early on in the season, and anything can happen in region play. But if you're going to go on the road, that's who you want to play.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to go and play East Robertson. On paper, Jacob, it looks like a very winnable game for the Lady Bobcats. They're going to have to go out there. It's probably a couple-hour drive at least for them to get there. So I'm sure they'll have to get there and get stretched out and get their legs after the long ride. They're not used, or they're not. They've had some long rides this season already, so I wouldn't look for that to be a big issue. Coach Smith's going to coach them up. I'm sure they're going to have a wonderful effort on Friday night. I'm looking forward to region play, Jacob. Again, it's my favorite season of the year, postseason. We had a wonderful time tonight. Looking forward to another wonderful game on Friday night.
The positive for both sides, even though they lost, they're both still alive. The Lady Bobcats play Friday at East Robertson. The boys are going to host Joe Burns on Saturday at the same time, 7 o'clock. Pre-game coverage starting at 6:45. So the Bobcats, yes, they play second again in the district tournament and again to Clay County, but they get another chance. They've got a basketball game on Saturday, taking on a Joe Burns team that's 12-12 on the season. And they get to welcome them into the Bobcat Den. That's going to be a long travel for Joe Burns, a very long travel for Joe Burns.
That is, as you and I looked at it on the map, that is a long ride to Joe Burns from Pickett County. So I'm sure they're not looking forward to coming to Pickett County. You think about Pickett County a little bit, Jacob, they're a little banged up. You got Will, probably status unknown, uncertain right now. Status from Caleb Lowhorn is unknown as well. So you got, 2 starters that we started out with beginning of the season, unsure whether or not they're going to suit up and even play in the game on Saturday night. Those Bobcat guys that have not been able to get into the game much this season, I'm thinking about Eli Reagan, thinking about potentially even Gage Harris coming in and having to give some minutes. The practices this week should be interesting, as those guys that haven't got a lot of run time this season, one of those guys are going to need to step up.
That's going to do it for us here from Livingston. The Clay County Bulldogs sweep the District 7A tournament on both the girls and the boys' side. The final score tonight, the Bulldogs win it 64-55. Grant Strong leads the way with 28. Zach Amonette almost matched him. He had 26 for the Pickett County Bobcats. We'll be back on the airwaves coming up on Friday from East Robertson as the Pickett County Lady Bobcats start off the region tournament at East Robertson. The boys, they will host Joe Burns on Saturday. Both pregame coverages starting at 6:45 Friday and Saturday night with tip-off at 7. I appreciate every single one of you tuning in from wherever you may have tuned in from. This game was a lot of fun. Let's keep it going this weekend. For Casey Bolden, I'm Jacob Vincent, saying so long.
Tennessee College of Applied Technology, professional careers, trained and skilled. A career in a year, no student loan debt, thousands in money saved. Right to the career you want. At TCAT Livingston, fields like information technology, machine tools, HVAC, transportation. Study today, be working in months with TCAT Livingston. Use Tennessee Reconnect and Tennessee Promise and save money. Graduate with a career and no debt. As much as $30,000 saved. Go to tcatlivingston.edu to find out more.
This is Emily Gibson, your Twin Lakes Security Sales Consultant. The holiday delivery season is here. Know what's happening with Santa or the services that don't use reindeer with a high-definition camera system from Twin Lakes Security. With Twin Lakes, you can monitor deliveries in real time to ensure that your packages are safe and secure. Give me a call to talk about protecting your holiday deliveries and more at 931-528-2005 or visit us online at twinlakes.net.
T insert number C-0026.